We listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes.
So remember when you gave me my first phone, and sometimes, I don't know if you remember this, but sometimes you would like check my phone. You would like, I'm taking your phone away from. So I only did it like 2 or 3 times. I don't know if you remember.
No, I don't.
I used to delete all of my apps that I wasn't supposed to be on before you got the phone. We listen and we don't judge.
No surprise there. Given the work that you do, I mean, was it supposed to be a shocker?
Is it supposed to be a shock? What's something that you did?
I'm not shocked.
You're not shocked?
That you did that?
No,
absolutely not.
We listen and we don't judge.
You know how you started, you grew up without music, and then you were listening to music anyway, behind everybody's back. And then when you finally were honest and said, hey, this is the music I like, and it was like screaming and banging. And it sounds like people were hitting pots against, things. And
it's rhythmic.
And then she said it's German. And I was
well, some of the music is German. It's Inamne. I like that.
Yeah, but I don't think this was that artist when you first showed it to me.
Okay.
And my thought was, this is the result of me raising her without music. She doesn't know what music is. She doesn't know what language is. And she doesn't know what art is. So
wow.
Maybe that's because.
Well, what about my music taste right now?
Is that what you call it?
Well, okay. Wow. We listen and we do that. When you first had me on the internet, you set me down. You're like, don't share pictures, photos, videos, names, location online. Do you remember that conversation?
Well, there were several of those. I constantly said that over and over and over and over again.
Did you have any inkling that I wasn't doing it? That I wasn't listening?
To be honest, I mean, as a mom, I lived in fear and concern, if I'm being 100% honest. I didn't know what you weren't doing, to be honest. I didn't, because I didn't go behind you to check everything and see, because I felt like you needed some level of trust. And I just prayed to Allah, and I figured that if she's doing something she's not supposed to, God will show it to me.
Well, that led me to like praying to God to ask him to hide everything that I did. And he did. He showed up. He came through. Shout out to God. So we listen and we don't judge.
I already said my piece at the beginning.
So I remember I used to, some of the online profiles I had, I would share my picture on those profiles. And then I realized after time that maybe you're right. So I stopped sharing my picture.
Oh, maybe I was right. Oh,
maybe she was right. We listen and we don't judge.
To be honest, I know you talk about how I respected your privacy a lot. Yeah, and I did. But most of it honestly just came from exhaustion. Like, I just was like, I ain't got time to be looking through her stuff. So it wasn't even always because I had this deep understanding of let's respect their space. I was like, let's respect my peace.
Yes.
I got other stuff going on. I'm going to give that to God. Let him do his job. I'm going to do mine. I'm going to bed.
And he did his job. I mean, look at me today. He did his job.
He always is doing his job, you know. And so that was, a lot of it came from that, just being exhausted from life and my own struggles. And I just felt like I don't have time for this. I don't have time to be following behind everything you're doing and checking but I did say to myself, I said, you know what? If she's doing something she's not supposed to, and I told her not to do it. And what I say doesn't matter. What differences does it make if I go and look? So I just prayed that, God protects you. And that's that. I mean, but really, I would just say it was mostly exhaustion. And then I would say, unless I really believe you were in absolute danger, which I never did.
And when I was actually in danger,
well,
I did talk to you about it, which is really interesting because I didn't think I was going to, but I did.
Yeah, and that's the prayers,
Yeah.
So for me, I would say that that's one thing you probably didn't realize, where it was just like, look, I'm tired, girl. Got too many things going on. You do you, I'm doing me. I told you what to do. You don't want to listen. God will be your teacher. We listen and we don't judge. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Was I supposed to say it with you every time? But it doesn't matter. We'll say at the end. We listen and we do judge.
Oh, what?
I'm the mother.
Oh my God.
All right, go ahead.
We listen and we don't
We do-
judge.
Okay, I'm sorry. We listen and we don't judge.